So, Hotshot, you want to fight Majin Buu?
Fight you? No, I want to kill you.
Hey guys, it's Ash with Watch Mojo, and these are the top 10 times Gohan went beast mode. For this list, we'll be looking at the most epic moments where Goku's oldest son unleashed his inner rage. Did we miss any of your favorite Gohan moments? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Recoome Doom. Dragon Ball Z. Anger is a fickle motivator. Even after the beefy brute of the Ginyu Force flew circles around Krillin and Vegeta, rage compelled Gohan to step back into the ring. But even more impressive, he really doesn't do that bad. Recoome is still clearly out of his league, but Gohan's attacks at least put some respect on his name. That's more than Krillin or Vegeta can say.
They're all counting on me. And I am not going to let them down!
Plus, after witnessing Recoome's devastating power firsthand, it's just remarkable he managed to survive a one-on-one duel at all. The fact he even left some bruises behind is a damn good showing for a kid who hadn't even gone blonde yet.
Never! I'm not gonna let you win!
Number 9, Saiyan Poaching. Dragon Ball GT. Despite his esteemed track record, Gohan has always been second string to Goku and Vegeta's starting lineup. At least that was the case until a certain villain decided to start infecting Z-Warriors. With Baby's helpful prodding, Gohan decided to drag the Saiyan Prince's rank and his face through the mud. Even if Goku's son wasn't in his right mind, there's something poetic about watching him so effortlessly thrash his dad's nemesis. It forces Vegeta to fight seriously, which is a badge of honor in of itself.
The time has come to steal your body, Vegeta. Enough games!
It just goes to show that even in GT, Gohan could still throw a good Kamehameha. He just needed a bit of motivation, evil or not. Number 8, A Great Escape. Dragon Ball Z.
Too late!
Saiyans have always taken the idea of beast mode a bit too literally. No one's a bigger culprit of it than Gohan himself, who doesn't just turn into a furry monster, but also abandons all sense of reason. Though admittedly, it turned out pretty well during the attack of the Saiyans.
I'm glad I'm not him.
Gohan!
After everything the Z-Warriors went through, watching Vegeta get trashed by his race's own trump card is the perfect kind of comic justice. The fact it's a small child laying waste to an elite warrior just makes it all the sweeter.
Wait! I can't get around him!
Even though the fight ended with Vegeta getting away, the Great Ape form still proved that when you mess with Earth, you get the tail. Number 7, a mystical showing. Dragon Ball Super. In the midst of a multiversal tournament to decide all of reality, Gohan finally brought out the big guns. We don't mean his biceps or even a Kamehameha. We're talking about his bangs.
Gohan!
Ever since the end of Z, Goku's oldest had struggled to maintain his most powerful mystic form. But that development made it all the more gratifying when both his power and his hair came in clutch against Universe 6. After a well-timed assist from Piccolo, Gohan eliminated both overpowered combatants with a single jaw-dropping Kamehameha. In one beam, Gohan proved that even if he wasn't a Super Saiyan God, he was definitely the next best thing. Number 6. Potential Unleashed. Dragon Ball Z. High school, girls, and world peace dulled Gohan's combat prowess a bit in his teenage years. But that didn't keep him from delivering some rather cocky smack talk to Super Boo. Though to be fair, it was completely earned. For the low price of one power-up from Elder Kai, Gohan awakened to enough strength to beat Boo into a fine paste. But not just that, he does it with style.
Well, let's go. What are you waiting for?
Honestly, at a certain point, you almost feel bad for the enraged villain, especially since Gohan's a pretty sore winner.
Hey, behind you. Hi, nice day.
It's one of the most one-sided fights in all of Dragon Ball, and almost single-handedly ended the Boo arc a lot sooner than expected. Number 5, the Junior Division gets cut. Dragon Ball Z. Cell's plan to destroy Earth had a few holes, namely the fact he recruited some short doppelgangers to keep the Z-Warriors busy. It only succeeded in royally ticking off Gohan, who was already having a temperamental day. The Cell Jr.'s attacks were quite literally nothing to the Saiyan, who then proceeded to strike each of them down with a single blow. Gohan was speedrunning saving the world, to the point this beatdown is almost too quick to even call a fight. It's a deliciously overpowered appetizer to Super Saiyan 2, made all the richer since the main course was still to come.
He just blew all those creatures off with nothing but his energy!
And look at him! He's perfectly calm! It's like he hasn't even warmed up yet!
Number 4, a family squabble. Dragon Ball Z.
Power level 1,370! Impossible for a kid! And it's still going up!
Long-awaited family reunions are always a bit awkward, especially when an uncle ransacks planets for a living. True to form, Raditz met his nephew through less of a playdate and more of an absolute kidnapping. But he failed to realize that Gohan's temper tantrums are a bit more serious than most kids. It was the first sign that the halfling had some real anger management issues. Luckily, he found a constructive outlet for his rage by using his skull to nearly impale his evil uncle. The ravenous display of strength shot his power level above even that of his father, which proved that while Gohan was small, he sure was mighty.
No one's ever done that to me!
Number 3, Gohan Unbound. Dragon Ball Z Bojack Unbound. Goku's in the afterlife, the power-ups are running low, and there's only one Saiyan left to save the planet. Unfortunately for Bojack, that Saiyan happens to be Gohan.
But you forgot one thing! I'm my father's son!
After spending most of the film getting roughed up, Goku's son delivered a transformation roar that still gives us chills to this day. It wasn't just for show either. With his new power, he strolled right through the enemy's attacks and then pulverized Bojack's lackeys with a single strike. All without losing the icy stare too.
There is one word that comes to mind.
Topped off with one hell of a Kamehameha finisher, and this final bout is in serious contention for one of Gohan's best moments, period. Number 2, a Super Saiyan 2. Dragon Ball Z. Ever since he was a kid, Gohan's always had an untapped power. It took a while, but Android 16's death was the perfect catalyst for the young warrior to finally unleash his potential. And suffice to say, it was well worth the wait.
And I won't watch this anymore!
The epicness of that power-up stream aside, Gohan makes an absolute fool of the so-called Perfect Cell. He deflects the ultimate Kamehameha, delivers a staggering right hook, and still has enough power for an iconic father-son beam struggle.
You saved my life and our friend's life so many times, and you're going to do it again, right now!
It's the worthwhile culmination of Gohan's entire character arc, presented through one epic beatdown. And he didn't even need the Great Ape form to do it.
Now's your chance!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. To the max. Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Just when it seemed Gohan had tapped out, he took some cues from his old man and found a way to go even further beyond. Sure, that transformation scene is as good as they come, but it's much more than another empty power boost. The red eyes, white hair, and spine-tingling ferocity personify Beast Gohan in a way we'd never seen before. It's safe to say he knows how to use the power too. Cell Max doesn't fare much better than Perfect Cell did. And really, that final special beam cannon is just overkill. Not that we'd expect anything different from a form with Beast in the name. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.